Hey everyone, I'm Kainoa, and I finally decided to appear on camera instead of just sitting in the main room on my phone all day. Okay, look, he absolutely refused to come on camera for this final cold open, but he did leave me a note to read. It says, "I can't wait to leave this school and never come back, bruh. It was the biggest waste of my life. Like, who even invented school, bro?" Rachel, or whatever her name is, also left a note, and it says, "Hey guys, sorry I couldn't be here for the cold open. My mother has to work and couldn't drive my sister to school, so I'm doing that. I wanted to thank everyone in the classroom for letting me lead a project. It's always been a dream of mine to become a director, so having experience with it will help with my career going forwards. Goodbye, high school." Oh, her name is Rhea? Anyways, I also have another one from Viviana. She says, "This class is very interesting and special." Couldn't agree more. And then we got one from Kashia. Kashia, she's like off camera, she's always yapping, right? So she's a clapboard operator, but off camera, like when we're not filming, she's just always talking to me, like constantly. She never stops yapping, always chatting and chatting and chatting. And she mainly talks about like her tax evasion schemes and all these horrible things. Anyways, I don't know why I have to do this. I'm barely even in the show. Either way, this class is nice, a nice free period, I guess. Kashia, did I really have to write even, did I really have to say even a single line? That's all I got.
So, do I just yap like we talked about earlier?
Yeah, right there on that microphone.
Okay, gotcha.
School. Isn't it such an enigma? In elementary school, you hate it. You wish your mama didn't tuck you in on that curfew every night for a healthy amount of sleep, but she does. You find your first crush, you gather your posse, you begin to find yourself. As a child, that is. Middle school begins to harden you, and you start to ditch everything that made you as a third grader and become one with the cool kids. Whether that be the anime goons, or the wannabe gangbangers, or the Edgars, or the band kids, or the all-round nerds, or the gossipy gals, or the aspiring jocks, or the high school. It throws you for a loop when you realize you have more than one teacher. In fact, you have 6. It's no longer a quest for identity. It's no longer a stigma sleeping early. It's no longer attempting to acclimate. It's survival of the smartest. But that doesn't apply to the classroom. Which classroom? L4, ladies and gentlemen. Here at Rio Linda High School, I have had the fortune to represent the erroneously titled TV and Media class. See, it's actually titled TV and Video Production, but TV and Media just rolls off the tongue. My senior year with this class has been chock full with some of the most chaotic events. I'm sure the professional documentary crew here will make sure to omit most of them and demonstrate some real representation of what goes on in this classroom. I mean, we handle very expensive cameras and make projects for the whole school to see. We make specials and we chip you in with what's going on with this school in the ingenuous matter of videography. Sometimes things may get out of control, but it's nothing I can't fix. Crap. I'm losing my train of thought. You know, for example, I recently brought a camera into journalism, being that I'm the editor-in-chief and all that. Going beyond my leader duties, I documented the proficiently business-like environment and the gears that go behind the universally neglected school newspaper.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Admit defeat.
You can't
It's
send
been
messages
going on
for 7 days.
for 7 whole days. Not only that, but she started to message me through messages while I was in class while performing.
Well, it would have been easy if you just admitted defeat, alright?
1 period worth.
1 period worth.
Yes, 1 period worth.
We need to have an intervention.
How was journalism this year? Better question.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Some of the people are insane, but I like the class, and I suggest it.
Addiction.
Well, this is
What about your Mountain Dew addiction?
She supports it. She brings Mountain Dew to me sometimes. And I mean sometimes, I mean all the time. Exactly. So?
Best friends.
Oh, I'm gonna go wash my hands now.
Oh, what?
Tragic. This is where friends become enemies in this journalism class. You didn't even wash your hands with soap? Oh my gosh.
Now I need to wash my hands.
Alright, can someone film me washing my...
I'm getting paid in Mountain Dews, right?
Nope.
He said yes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As your editor-in-chief, I demand that you wash your hands 5 times a day due to the mysterious ink that we deal with on a daily basis. And from now on, I will assign you guys to write on typewriters because we've got to go with the more traditional approach.
Typewriter.
Okay. I don't
Typewriters.
mind that.
And finally, for my final accord, we will have a potluck tomorrow.
Oh man, what do I bring? Even Magic doesn't like Mountain Dew.
That's why you're short, Summer.
We don't eat it.
And there's
Or
other
And you eat it?
ways
Oh, we drink it.
Ontario are all like raving
Dude,
about
did
how
you just
good
open
it
a
is.
new
and
one again?
That's a good alternative if you're looking for something to sort of get away from
You're like an alcoholic father, bro.
Mountain Dew.
Yes.
Miss Kaplan, how do you feel about the work ethic in this classroom?
It varies quite a lot.
We talk about food most of the time.
There are a lot of discussions about food. For instance, Adriana wants to try to torment me by showing me when people do terrible things to pasta and other Italian dishes.
Because she's Italian.
So it's out of love, I guess.
I think Con is planning some terrible things.
Thank you.
Would you like to speak to the camera about your, whatever you just did out there?
What did you do? What did you
Okay,
do?
well, don't point that at me.
What did you do?
She always swears that she's a kid in band, but she's a band kid.
I'm a kid in band.
No, you're not. All
Yes.
you do is talk about band. You write about band, you talk about band.
Because band is such a fun thing, and you should probably join.
See, she's a band kid.
A band kid and a kid in band are completely different things.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
Huh? What? I'm doing my work like I should be.
She's a band kid.
Who do you think is the best writer in this class?
I can't answer that.
Oh my god, the nighttime staff editor-in-chief. I wonder who that handsome feller is. I wonder who also this handsome feller is on the front page.
Should I just wear this from now on?
Are you trying to be special?
Yeah, I'm the only one without a portrait.
I could tell.
Honestly, I don't know how I survived there. But anyways, TV and media is the class that you want to join. So you can record stuff like that and then maybe, I don't know, 7 of your fellow peers actually watch it. We have reupholstered this class for the better. The classroom assured that TV and media must not go unturned. But don't take my word for it. Here are some people who resonated with the classroom and its interesting characters.
I love Adrian Lizarraga.
Hey, my name's Giselle, Katie, and we're here to talk smack
about
keeping it
Adrian
PG.
Carvajal.
Lizarraga. Too many Adrians.
Too many Adrians.
To the future parents.
He's the most annoying Adrian though.
Yeah.
He's been a really good friend, like over the years. He's really helped me with like my homework and stuff, especially when like I ask him or I need help explaining things. Yeah, he's just been really chill. And he's also really smart, like way too smart. I don't like that. I'm just kidding.
But there is a problem. And that is Vincent. I don't like Vincent. But I love, this may seem surprising, but I love Adrian.
Aldo? Yeah, I know no one's really talked about him. I think he's too short to be out of a lot of people's like field of view going just around their normal day. I think that's probably why he wasn't in that many scenes too and frames throughout the whole show. I'm pretty sure I saw his head, like his hood bobbling up and down one time. But he's a pretty cool dude otherwise. I mean, he gets pretty heated over Siege a lot, but pretty cool dude apart from getting heated over Siege and being out of my field of view.
He uses really big words where sometimes I don't even know what he's saying, but I just go with it.
He uses big words for no reason.
Does he even know what they mean?
Exactly. Like if we were to ask him on the spot,
he would be like, oh.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh.
Oh, I don't know.
So Romero's a big dummy, you know that? And like, man, he might have a girlfriend before me. Like, I'm in here freshman year with him, you know. I knew him ever since freshman year. He might have gotten a girlfriend before me, but it's like, who cares? But he won't even square up against me. You know I'm just jealous. Sorry.
So, my main man, Vincent, right? I seen him around school, you know, always hoodie on, headphones in. He's just kind of here, you know, just hanging around, doing whatever.
But Vincent, he's really cool. I like him. Yeah, I know him ever since freshman year too. Him, Eliza, Vincent again. Well, there's two Vincents, and Cedric, Andrew. Get out.
You know, Bagman, you know, last year he tried killing me. And I think I'm gonna get my revenge on Bagman, because, you know, he tried killing me, you know, it wasn't cool, and he's kind of weird about that. Like, he's a bit of a psychopath, he's a bit weird, and I think I'm just gonna try and kill him. He's an op, you know, like, kind of just weird and stuff, so I think I'm mainly just gonna try taking my revenge next year. You know how it is.
Honestly, bro, Bagman is a horrible person. If I see him, I'm really just gonna drop kick him because, like, he doesn't need to be here anymore.
I'll say I'm the best cook in this entire school. Adrian, he loves my food.
Adrian? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Mr. Cummings always talks about him when we talk about favoritism. Adrian came along and stole the spotlight. The starlight. Oh, it was great. I loved being there. Me and my friends, we were always so happy. Did our work. But now, he stole the spotlight and everything has gone downhill. Our video quality has plummeted. Everything went down. And the worst part is, during the Disneyland trip, we went together. He was behind me. He let me recline to his chair. And I was thinking these dirty thoughts towards him. And it just made me seem like a piece of shit. And it kind of hurt me inside. But overall, you know, I think I'm still in the right.
He mostly talks about film. And I just sit there and listen because
Like-
I enjoy film, but he doesn't know film.
He doesn't know it like us. Do you know who Wes Anderson is?
Oh, I don't think so. Silent.
What do I like about the classroom? Definitely one of my favorite characters is definitely Ballady. Another one of the characters I do like is Short Peasant, or Adrian as he's called on the show. Go Dubs.
So, you know, that Adrian guy who runs the entire thing, you know, he's super cool. You know, I like his scripts. I feel like he's very motivated and passionate about TV and media, you know.
And he like always says yes to you. It's never like
he does that weird.
maybe,
He does
I
that
don't know."
awkward laugh.
Like, the pause. He's like,
He's such a millennial.
Okay, yeah, I guess you can.
We love Adrian.
He.
He
There is
loves
no
Adrian.
we.
There is we.
There is no we.
I support Adrian.
Yeah, we support Adrian. We support
They.
Brennan? Yeah, I love Brennan. He's a great guy. I've known him like all my life. He's always been there for me. He's a good guy. I have nothing but good things to say about Brennan.
So about a few months ago, I decided to troll Adrian, and I sent some Cinnabons to his house as a prank. And another time, I also put some Krispy Kreme donuts at his doorstep. I also put some barbecue sauce there. Anyways, Adrian decided to retaliate against that by kidnapping my family and forcing me to shoot shots for the classroom. I could not let my family die like that, so I had no other choice. Adrian's just been the most abusive, most horrific, most mentally challenging individual I've ever seen in my life. There's a whole documentary exposing him. You should go check it out.
We're the dream guest on his podcast.
We are.
So if I'm being honest, I think that Aldo is not a good person because he literally left midway through a project. Well, not really midway, but still, he left. Fakest person I've ever met.
Adrian.
What a guy.
My glorious king.
I love him so much. Best character.
Yeah, in the whole classroom.
Yeah.
One of the best producers.
Favorite person.
Best editor.
Coolest guy. Best mustache.
Yeah.
Best eyebrows.
Oh man, there's a lot of things I could say about him.
I thought he was cooked when he got that short hair, but grew it back and now he looks beautiful again.
Yeah, fabulous, man.
So great. you know.
So sad to see him go.
So sad to see him go.
I just really hope he makes it in life, you know?
You can never
he
make
goes
that
somewhere.
Yep.
a bad
You
person.
can never
miss.
replace him. You can never make him again. We can just remember.
Yeah.
Ever. You can't
Let
forget
his
him.
memory live on
Can't
for
forget
all
my
of
king.
eternity.
Yeah.
Moment of silence. Moment of silence. Shut up. Moment of silence. No. Moment of silence. Okay. Now we rejoice. Yes! Thank the Lord for blessing us with Adrian. Thank you.
Don't know what I'm
Thanks for
doing
my
out here
glorious
next year.
king.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna call you every night.
Yeah. I'm gonna start calling him,
I'm
texting
gonna call
him,
him,
emailing
text him,
whatever I can do. just
WhatsApp,
to
Snap,
Instagram.
Ready?
I'm gonna
Anything, bro.
I'm gonna post-
MySpace.
If he doesn't respond to my DMs, I'm gonna post him on my story.
You're
and
gonna
I'm
find
be
where he
like,
lives.
If this man doesn't respond, you know.
Going to his house. I'm kidnapping him.
Really, what am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do without Adrian?
What are we to do?
Because he's one of the best camera operators.
He's the
mic
best
operators.
Best actor. Best actor.
Oh yeah, I like the way he acts in the classroom all the time. I like the way he got egged
and jumped in the pool. That was just so graceful.
It was just a part of his character.
Beautiful.
His personality is just so good
and so bodacious.
Yes.
What about mother?
Luxurious.
Yes.
I just, man,
I'm really just missing.
He's such a treasure.
Yeah.
Let's treasure his memory.
Where would I be without Adrian?
I would be nowhere.
I would be nowhere.
No one would be anywhere.
Nope.
Without
Adrian or Glorious? Nowhere.
It's sad.
I'm getting emotional again.
I'm getting emotional. I'm gonna cry.
Don't leave us.
No.
Oh, Adrian. No.
Why? Please stay another year. Super senior. Fail a class.
Please come up behind me and say yes.
Come back as a TA, please.
Please, just come back as a teacher. I'll ace your class.
Anything, a PSO.
Please. I just need you in my life.
Please.
Oh my god. Group hug.
This place is a wonderland. Maybe a little biased being that I'm an aspiring Hollywood actor and all that, but I'm sure that this class will strike a fancy to even the people who have never held a camera before in their lives. This is Mr. Jason Cummings. This is TV and video production. And
We are the classroom!
Yeah!
Ooh, this class is gonna be the death of me. This class is gonna be the death of me. Oh my god, I can't even close the freaking Sharpie. Oh my god.
You okay, Adrian?
I'm fine. Just go. Shoot, Macy, shoot.
You blew a gasket there.
So what? Everyone blows a gasket from time to time.
Yeah, it's just, we all just saw a side of you we haven't seen before.
And how would you know that, Macy? How would you know that? You've only been here this past month. You know nothing about what they have seen or haven't seen. I freaking investigated them. Gosh, I accosted them and got so psychologically damaging towards them that just for my own beneficiary. And you know nothing about how they view me. Their perception of me is fricked, I tell ya. Oh gosh, now you've got me all stressed out. Ooh.
Is that a...
Yes, it is an entire Hawaiian pizza, all to myself, yes.
What even is that?
Now, before you knock, pineapple does belong on pizza. I'm willing to die on this hill in solitude if I have to. It is a beautiful, amazing topping that only troglodytes wouldn't accept on their pies.
Why are you even...
I know. This is some big back activities, but just consider this as my post-workout meal, okay?
What workout?
I've been mentally and creatively challenged, okay? Give me a break.
I think you are mentally and creatively challenged. Look, Adrian, you left us all in the dark, and we can't progress without you.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to top our last short film, bring it to fruition, the actual magnum opus. And after being ridiculed by every single gosh darn critic and festival of the nation due to the frickin' SIVAs, I've got to do something about it. I'll restitute this class's former glory. But for right now, I need you guys to stop being hurdles and get out of the way.
You know, Adrian, I think you need us as much as we need you. Who's gonna act? Who's gonna be boom pump operator? It's called a codependent relationship, you know.
I'm pretty sure that's not what that is.
You know what, Adrian? I hope you come back to your senses. Because this is not, at least, not the Adrian I know.
So, Bagman, I was saying where the hide the body. Were you were there?
I've been here the entire period. I heard everything.
Damn. How ironic I'm talking about a dead body, because this is the same room you fell on that ground, wet there, saying nothing.
Yeah, that was an experience. Were you guys really gonna do CPR before even checking to see if I was breathing?
I was kind of making somebody do it. But, hey, I just took the drink and let Bagman drink it.
Oh, actually, I have basically the same drink right here, too. That's weird.
Yeah, don't make him... He's probably going to take that. Right there.
What the hell?
You cannot underestimate Bagman. Yeah, sure, he's literally a living bag, but he's supposed to have some, like, abilities or some crap. Or something like that.
You don't know?
Hey, I think you're from a different planet here. I am highly confused as you.
What kind of crack cocaine are you on?
Is that the one that literally drinks crack?
It was the energy drink named cocaine.
Well, it's still the same name.
I mean, it is the same name. You kind of got me there, yeah.
Sup, boys? Move, Vincent, my boy.
Well.
Yes.
Alright, where am I? Hey, should I just hide at McDonald's?
Yeah, 42.
Oh my god, you're about.
Get over here, boy.
Alright.
Get over here, boy.
Okay. I don't think I can get out.
Here, Vincent.
Yo.
Go get him, son. Let him know.
What did I count to? Count to a minute. Count to a minute. A minute? Yeah. Alright.
You don't hear me, bro? It's come to hunt now.
Oh,
Found this big boy.
At least that was the first down again.
Is all the last one left? Run away. Run away.
There's always a way.
But why'd you have to burn the money? What did it do to you?
2 is fake. 3 is also fake. 4, Craggle smoked it because he wanted to.
Who the hell is Craggle?
Another bag.
Is there like a cult or something?
No, it's a gang.
What's the difference?
The gang murders because they want to. The cult murders because they're for God.
I think they do both, actually, surprisingly enough.
Well, back in this murders because he wants to.
Oh. He kills people. Okay, good.
Humans, bags, any other thing that's living. Like he told me to hide like a dead body of bags like over around school. Yeah, I can see this being a bed that you can sleep in.
I really think you're on something. That is not comfortable.
Yes, it is, because you've been there since like, I don't know, the entire period last time.
That doesn't mean it was comfortable. What the?
Oh my god. Oh. Macy, is that you? Walking down the hallway?
No. I'm just Casey, one of the TAs.
Huh, that's weird. I only recall having Kevin and Cody as our TAs. You're not fooling anyone, Macy. I can recognize your footsteps.
Ow!
My auditory sense is heightened beyond anyone else. You kind of need that skill for that line of work.
Maybe your ears are just too big.
Oh, my stomach. Man, I shouldn't have eaten that pizza in one setting.
One setting? Damn, big back. The hell is...
Before you cook me under medium heat, yes, I do eat my pizza with ketchup. Not ranch. Once upon a time, barbecue sauce. But ketchup is the grown man's condiment. I love it with my pizza.
You disgust me.
See, I know you want to talk some smack like that. See, you guys are my biggest ops in this school. I do a huge fraction of the work for you guys, and then you guys completely take it for granted.
Adrian! What the?
That's all the grease, sweat, and oils all from my left cheek. I thank you for that.
Ew!
Okay, I think it's time for this. No doubt about it, it's time.
Where's your measuring cup?
What measuring cup?
You're telling me you're just gonna eyeball 30 milliliters?
No, stupid. I'm gonna mouth it. And what do you mean eyeball 30 milliliters?
That's the dosage you take for Pepto-Bismol.
And how would you know that? Besides, it tastes like bubblegum. It can't be all that bad.
I can name a lot of things that taste like bubblegum that's bad for you. Vapes, chewed up gum, even Pepto-Bismol if you ingest too much of it. Well then, hi, I'm Macy, the actress. I'm here to break the fourth wall and give you guys this disclaimer. You see, Mr. Cummings was slightly opposed to give this creative decision a chance, and we needed a compromise in establishment. You see, Adrian didn't want to give up without a fight, and our lucid chugging aspect of this chaotic sequence, so he made me break the illusion of the series for just a special moment. Especially because this is the final episode and all that. I'm so honored. Anywho, don't overconsume Pepto-Bismol. It's not healthy. Sure, it's tasty, but it's not healthy. Apparently, while discussing the severity of the scene as a cast, an active ingredient in it is charcoal. Doesn't sound very appetizing now, does it? And you know what? You know that Adrian? He's actually chugging melted strawberry ice cream. Thanks, Mr. Cummings.
Yeah, and then my grandma passed away this year. She gave me this necklace like a couple months before she died, and then I lost that too, so things have been a bit rough this year, you know?
Yeah, very interesting, Olivia. But do it look like I even care?
There's new dog variants?
Yes!
Bro.
Different biomes and crap.
What?
Yeah, look at it! Look at your phone! Look at the update!
I didn't see the update. I literally was just playing last night at like 3 in the morning.
You should have looked around. There's different dog variants.
I don't have any dogs in that world. It's a creative world.
We'll spawn them.
I mean, I could, but I didn't think to. I was just building.
Yeah, I would build in creative mode too. But yeah, there is different dog variants.
Oh my god, there is different dog variants.
Yeah! Yeah! You sack of crap.
Did they even announce they're gonna do different dog variants? Or
Yes, they did. They did.
I'm not paying that much attention, so.
Yeah, you gotta check like the count daily or some crap.
Bro, I want a dog now.
Well, you gotta wait till the end of the day.
Yeah, I can't wait to go home, honestly. I'm so tired, you have no idea. But now I gotta play Minecraft.
Well, I had heard some simple information from Bagman that Adrian had a 9:30 curfew.
Like an 8-year-old?
Yeah, I say we just go in there, go into the cameras. What the fuck? Oh, what the oh, what the
I just got touched by.
There's
only 2 left now.
I don't think you're gonna find all though.
Yeah.
Or Ramiro.
Yeah.
What
Wait, what's the zipper? Duh.
You were there the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't even see you.
Oh, never mind. Tony's gonna go get him.
Hey there, buddy. Hey there, buddy.
You look right at it. This guy was like, oh, I think I broke something.
What do you have to say to the camera before you seek them
Who
out?
said this is a game? It's a hunt. It's the hunt. Right, Cody? I'm gonna kill him.
No, wait, Tony, stop. Where are you going?
They think they can move.
Where are you going?
You think they can move?
What? I know Ramiro booked it. Like I was trying to turn off the light. I should probably put that.
Don't try.
Oh, I banged my hip.
We're all gonna die! Doesn't really matter, because you're gonna die anyways, no matter what type of death you have.
Okay, stop rambling. We're all gonna die, okay?
Doesn't really matter, because we're gonna die anyways, because we don't have a perfect lifespan of an immortal.
Dude, I don't want to die in high school. How about that, huh?
Die in high school? That's only like a couple of chances of doing that. Like.
What are you talking about? I feel like actual trash.
Well, that's everybody.
No, like, I came back from school yesterday, and I was just so dizzy, and then whenever, like, any breeze would just hit me, I'd get so cold. I think I'm sick.
I'm cold every day.
Ugh. And
I'm feeling
also,
coldness right now.
the lights are also too bright. You want to turn them off?
Fine.
Damn it.
The toil never ends. Ladies and gentlemen, I've lost my freaking mind. I need to find this damn magnum opus. I swear. Oh my god. Hello, Adrian. Oh, okay. Is this some sort of prank? Mr. Cunning!
Pipe down, you troglodyte. No. I am you from the future. An exact decade, to be exact. Ha! You from the future, my foot.
Goodbye.
Wait, no. That was easy. I'm annoying, aren't I? Damn. Is that old footage?
You thought you could get rid of me that easily, huh?
Oh, frick you. Why couldn't you haunt me at some other boring time, like during my tax audit or jury duty?
I have been summoned at a time where I am most needed, and you and I could both agree us don't look so good at this very moment. I remember this day like it was just yesterday. I remember all the days in there, like
It was just yesterday.
Spare me the sappy story, okay? Why are you here?
I'm here to console you, me. I recollect you're having trouble finding the magnum opus, correct? And within seeking that, you are hurting others. Others that look up to you and aspire to be
They
like
would
you
never
one
aspire
day.
to be like me. No, never. I'm just a party pooper, wannabe, tryhard, disrespectful control freak with a thirst for power in their eyes.
Adrian, are you really gonna let one little complication consume your every thought and nullify the great experiences you've had with this classroom the past month? Let me tell you this right now. Do not take them for granted.
I don't take them for granted, stupid!
Ah, yes, you're still on that Hawaiian pizza and Pepto-Bismol. What an abysmal combination.
Don't knock it until you try it, you troglodyte.
You troglodyte. I have tried it. I am you. I've lived this experience myself. Jeez, was I always this bothersome?
Actually, future agent, that is something that you should...
It was a rhetorical question.
Don't you me?
I'll you anytime I want.
Okay, listen, you knucklehead. I'm about to reveal something to you that I absolutely should not.
It would be breaking the Chronos Code.
You say it like I know what that is.
Shut it. I know the mentality you had 10 years ago. It still applies to me to this day. We are literally still the same person, just in different circumstances, situations, and appearances. Because, you know, I'm obviously the much hotter one, and you're over here drooling Pepto-Bismol and
Man,
whatnot.
shut up!
My point here is that we think that humanity lives in a trivial, chaotic world. But we also think that humanity strives in this trivial, chaotic world. We merely just need to make the most of it out of the short allotted time that we have. Spending it doing what we love and spending it with the people we care about. We chose filmmaking and we spend all our time doing that. It is our job. We love it. We can't get enough of it. We have a beautiful wife and no, it's not Elvira. Gosh, I thought we moved on in episode 8.
We haven't seen the episodes yet, dummy. Not until the last few days of school. Gosh, our mind still fails us 10 years into the future.
But look. All the accolades we have, all the accomplishments, goals and dreams, endeavors and pursuits, it wasn't so easy to attain some of them. The route that life will take you will be of unfathomable proportions. And soon, well, you'll be looking back, thinking, how did I recover from this? And this situation is a paramount instance of that. You have no idea how this enigma will resolve itself, but it will. It may be heartrending, it may have a few laughs, it may be completely anticlimactic, but your whole life will resolve itself right out in front of your very eyes. And you'll just be witnessing it, subconscious in your actions, not even processing it until decades after.
Tell me what our magnum opus is, Adrian. Tell me, so I can start bettering myself. Bettering everyone. I will not rest until I make things right.
You are making things wrong, Adrian. But nothing is truly right or wrong, is it? It's just happening. It's your life. It's our life. This just so happens to be a really crappy moment of your existence. Just do the right thing, Adrian. It's led you this far. Why not see how far it takes you? Has it ever occurred to you that this interaction might just not be real life?
Cut the crap, Adrian. I need you to snap out of it. I can't handle a single minute about these conversations. Look, Adrian, I gotta tell you something, is it? You look like me after taking a sip of my bigger swigger. What is that? I'm glad you asked. So my Bigger Swigger drink is a concoction of a bunch of different things. It's a combination of Ghost, Red Bull, Gnosis, Monsters, Rockstar, C4, Dianabis, I don't know how to pronounce that one still. Bang, Full Throttle, Diet Pepsi's, Balls, spelled B-A-W-L-S, by the way. Panera Bread Charged Lemonades, Mountain Dew, Gatorade, Jones, Sundrops, Coke, but not Coca-Cola. I don't know, man. Zest, Celsius, G Fuel, 5-hour energy drinks, pencil shavings, just to feel something. And then just a spritz of water because it's a little too sweet. Look, Adrian, I know your magnum opus fell through and Siva's literally crushed your dreams, but I feel like you're forgetting the thing that's most important here.
Hi, Adrian and crew. I stumbled across this on my algorithm, and I don't know what promoted me to click on it, but on a whim, I watched it, and I dare say it has changed my life for the better. I love how funny and crazy the whole story was, and although I have never worked with a film crew before, or whatever you call them, Lil, I really found it relatable. But after this, I might want to find my dad's old camcorder and make something out of it. Might drag my friends into this too. But I don't know. I feel really inspired from this short film. I can't really explain it, but this is what you and your crew must feel every day, surely. Keep making more of these. You all will make it big someday.
I need to do something.
I took this class because I loved making videos. Initially, I didn't know why I loved making videos. I would just record, add my flair to them in post, and release them into the perpetual gamut of the interwebs. When Mr. Cummings took me in, the same philosophy remained. It wasn't until the production of our magnum opus that I garnered enlightenment with filmmaking. You see, TV and media isn't just an activity, a pastime. TV and media is life. And I don't say it in the platitudinous, hackneyed manner I've said it all school year. No. And I also don't say it as in, it's a career path that pays a satisfactory salary. TV and media is a way to live. It is the quintessential art form. Everywhere you look, everywhere you see, there it is. TV and media in plain sight. And I don't say it in the schizophrenic way at all. No, I am off the Pepto-Bismol and Hawaiian pizza. All that life's experiences are missing is someone capturing them. Life is TV and media without the camera. Okay, that really does sound moronic when I say it out loud. But I've got to be motivational or something. I didn't drag you all the way to this scenic field of grass just for me to yap about a whole lot of nothing. But my point here is my love for TV and media stemmed from the inspiring of other people. At first I thought I would be inspiring the fans, for them to chase creation. But no. I inspired my crew, if anything. I brought them to life. Maybe overstimulated them. What was once a jejune classroom full of punks turned into an alarmingly overzealous, possibly sycophantic clout chasers. Borderline fervor.
Cameras ready, director man. Batteries in, 4K, 30 frames per second. Just how you like it.
Because 24 is a little bit too conventional. Glad you understand, Mr. Cummings.
Adrian. We're ready to shove quality content down the Siva's throat. I mean, we don't need them. You know, Ramira and Olivia already have ideas for the next project script.
The next project, the next script, right.
Yeah, right. You're our guru. We're gonna boast what they underappreciated.
Yeah.
It's your main man, Adrian.
Yeah, Vincent.
You want me to do the main man thing during production?
Yeah, Vincent.
Hey. You suck.
Well, I'm glad there's some sense of normalcy.
Adrian, I have some good ideas to put on the next script.
So basically it's very
there's a
romantical
gigantic
idea
dinosaur
of a
that looks
monster
exactly like
and a
Bailey,
ghost and
and he like crashes into the classroom, and then everybody starts freaking out, and then they bring in the military and blows up the whole entire classroom.
This reference.
You want to see it? You want to see it? See it?
You ready?
Everyone, get the hell out!
Are you a crazy lad? You're not normally like this.
I do not have a script. I do not have a script. Ugh! I can't top our trashy project. I am now the only incompetent person in this classroom. I've become the very thing I swore to destroy. I need time to formulate our project. So please, for the love of everything TV and media, get out!
Wow.
It was paradoxical because I guess I was so desensitized to the incompetence of my crew that I didn't know how to react to them actually working. I just didn't know what I wanted at the moment. And it's not about a worry of them compromising my vision, not at all. I just was dumbfounded and lashed out. I guess they do look up to me then. They see success in me because I saw the success in them. I guess Mr. Adrian must still resonate inside of me because as a teacher, I have always seen it inside of them. I always have. But they were just too idle. It wasn't until they realized that TV and media is indeed life. And now that I've passed on the torch, bigger things are waiting for me.
Oh, hey, Adrian, what you doing?
It's all in the letter, Mr. Cummings. See you over tomorrow.
Well, glad you're feeling better. Wow. This lad has a lot to say.
Told you this solution would come out of left field, huh?
Listen, future me, I'm kind of sorry for this since you're essentially an emblem of my passion and drive, but you have consumed my entire senior year. In a good way. But then it turned crappy because of our stupid actions. We let the selfishness of the industry manifest among us, and I don't ever want that to happen again.
What a good time this was. Just so you know, you are not the main character walking away without looking back at him.
God, was I always this bothersome?
This is truly only the beginning. You haven't the slightest... Wait, is that a Universal Studios water bottle? Damn, you'll never change, Adrian. And that's a good thing. Truly. Maybe. I'm awaiting my future self to pop up on my MacBook Max and see a crackhead version of myself a decade into the future. Yeah, we're still afraid of crackheads, by the way.
To Mr. Cummings and my dedicated crew. Adrian here. Not there, but here. Before anything else, I would like to apologize without equivocation for my behavior with all of you. It was utterly out of pocket for me to react that way, and I plead for nothing more than forgiveness. Even more so with the news that I must bestow upon you now. I never got the script done. And even if I did have it done, we wouldn't have time to execute it and make it justice. It is harrowing to let you all down at a time where you were all just getting started. However, I had an epiphany. We were so racked with disappointment from the SIVA that all of us became fixated with the popularity, infatuated with sticking it to the man. That is not what we create for. It is not for the praise, but for the afflatus. We create to inspire people so those people can inspire further, fueling creativity perennially.
Wait a minute. Isn't school that fun?
That's right.
So that is why hopefully everyone can be at ease
So
with
what we've
you've
accomplished this year.
It
It may be over for me, but you guys still have a year or two of this class ahead of you. Don't feel bad that you just started. Feel good that you have started. Senior checkouts sound intimidating, but I will see you tomorrow for the premiere. P.S. That's a wrap, you guys.
All right, class, I am so proud to announce that we are going to watch the first episode, the pilot of The Classroom. We've worked on it for months and months and months, so please enjoy the fruit of our labors.
Fruit? Where's the fruit?
Well, you know, you pluck it off the tree and you watch it.
I thought you were speaking about real fruit, you sucker. Well, I got like, I don't know, like 24 hours of heat. Well, we're gonna bring the heat to you. Not from the basketball game, of course. This broken down. This thing, boy. Got hurted. And their name is Kobe Bryant. Work machine. Yeah. keep working. What's even the point of this damn thing? It's not even the same anymore.
Well then, that was the pilot episode, wasn't it? Damn, was I really that cringe at the beginning of the year?
You've always been cringe, Adrian.
That's not nice. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight.
I'm kidding. We're all cringe, you know? We all have things that we regret that our future selves might want to come back and just slap us for, you know?
Yeah. So you're saying that you would want your future self to correct some mistakes?
Of course.
Would it be because of the caffeine?
Oh, absolutely not. I'd tell myself to drink more caffeine. Maybe I wouldn't even end up on a stupid show. Or maybe I would. Fame sounds nice. Do you think we'll ever be famous?
Unlikely. You know, we're just cringe kids in a cringe classroom making cringe projects about cringe subjects.
It's pretty cringe. But what's even more cringe is the fact that they didn't even see the ending of the editing competition.
Yeah, that was rigged. That was so rigged, 106%. How did you even win?
Mr. Cummings saw which project was better and then chose the correct winner, obviously. So I actually paid someone a $5 to edit the video for me. I edited the whole thing myself, but then watching it back I realized it's crazy and over the top. So yeah, I paid someone to edit it, and that's how I won the contest. And with the time that I didn't use on re-editing the entire video, I spent it just like drinking energy drinks and stuff. It's crazy how something can just take up your whole life, and then all of a sudden it's gone, you know? I mean, I guess that's life, but what am I even saying? I'm sorry, I don't know anymore. I think it's a caffeine withdrawal or something. But, I mean, it goes without saying that I'm a pretty determined person. I think I can make it through without caffeine every less than 10 seconds.
Well then, this is awkward.
What is?
Well, you know, I'm talking to everyone about the pilot, but you're only in it for like 6 seconds and you have one line.
You're lucky you guys had me for that day.
But we didn't have you for the intro.
The intro sucked anyway. Whoever made it should get their wrist fractured.
Hey, I thought they did an amazing job. It's stuck in my head and all that.
Really? Because it sounds like their first time with GarageBand.
So what if they made it on GarageBand? You know, Fruity Loops is really expensive.
The point is, I should have had more screen time.
You know what, Rhea? You're right. They should have really shown what was going on in here while we were dealing with an allegedly dead body. Can't believe we were about to do CPR before checking to see if she had a pulse.
Yeah, I'm a very interesting person.
Not really. You just really like the director chair and you're absent a lot. Okay. You're certainly a person of interest, but look, you make this class whole. Before Macy, I've never seen anyone who wanted to take a stab at leadership, so I thank you for that. You know, I don't think I would have survived had I had to direct the post-winter break special, so I'm glad you took that weight off of my shoulders, and I guess you could say you made your directorial debut. Just hit me as hard as you.
I guess Adrian's pretty cool and all when he's not bossing people around. Even then, he's not bossing people around. He's always trying to make our jobs easier, and most of us just rest for the rest of the period we're not needed. One day, I'll be a director and I'll be my own boss. I won't have to boss people around using illegal methods. My 8 brothers and sisters want to be engineers and bank accountants, but I just want to be a part of something bigger. Always, I will make my directorial debut in Hollywood one day. Mark my words, Ryu Kumar, very interesting director.
Why did you walk into that room? We will never know.
If I'm being honest,
Yeah?
I'm scared of dead bodies. I had awful experiences with them.
What, did your scumbag lawyer father get you dragged into the cartel business too?
Bro, what? Who told you about that?
Never mind.
I was just joking.
About the cartel, right?
No. What happened was, I left some Rice Krispie treats in the room.
You lying?
Yeah.
You walked in there by accident?
Yeah.
Look, Ramiro, that doesn't taint the fact that...
what?
taint.
What?
Oh, look, are you off the Rice Krispies or what?
I don't know what it is about him. It's like.
Anyways,
It's like-
it doesn't taint the fact that you were alright this year for the most part.
For the most part. What you mean?
Gum. I have not been able to chew gum for the remainder of the school year ever since, you know.
Yeah, I bet there'll be a bigger and badder one next year.
Yeah, I bet. Well, email me a picture of it, won't you?
Wait, why email?
Are you aware it's Adrian's last year?
Wait, for real?
If I'm being honest, you were completely underutilized in the pilot, Vincent. All you did was just sit there. Even Rhea had a bigger impact on it.
Good.
What do you mean good? I'll bet you'll be the icon of the series one day, Vincent, being that you're my main man and all that.
I'm gonna come clean on something.
What is it, main man?
That the main man label, I hate it.
Do you really?
Yeah, it terrorizes me every day. Everyone calls me that. And the episode hasn't even came out.
That's true.
Even the teachers call me that. Do you know how bad this is for my reputation?
I haven't the slightest, Vincent. Look, I'm sorry for continuously calling you that. I had no idea how badly it affected your life outside this classroom, and I'm totally
Stop.
willing.
I don't care.
What?
I don't care about the whole thing. I was just kidding.
Ah, so main man is good?
Be honest, I hate the main man thing. I tried everything to make sure that it stopped, but the more I confronted it, the more I realized I hated it even more. Besides, I can probably use it in like a job interview. I just say like, I'm the main man, and they make me manager immediately. Adrian, he's weird, but he stands on business. I'm still a better actor than him though. Fly high, Dominic.
You must have really bad PTSD from that, huh?
Yeah, actually, I'm pissing in my pants, quaking in my boots, and the Vietnam flashbacks are triggered in my mind. Yes, sirree.
So, the classroom, huh?
I'm supposed to be asking that question. You know, I've been asking everyone. It's kind of surreal to see yourself in someone else's creation. I can't really speak for myself because I'm always starring in my own projects, but everyone else must be feeling something magical inside them.
Yeah, I bet. Can't wait for my episode to come out, though, right?
Yeah, yours is totally a hoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can't really tell you whether I wished you were here earlier or not. You missed so much. I can't even begin to tell you. The evolution this classroom underwent was of unfathomable proportions. You know, even the table that we sit on currently, it changed drastically, you know? It's almost ethereal. You know, you wouldn't notice any of these radical changes in any other classroom. I feel as though there's something serendipitous about you joining so far into the year. Just like me. You've left a picturesque mark on these kids, a quaint yet impenetrable memory that will always remain of this class. The one short film that we all made together will never leave their mind. If one of us actually makes it big, they can all say, "Hey, I helped this guy with his debut short film. Tell him to send me compensation."
You know, I never knew there was so much sentimental depth in a classroom.
I know. This place is just full of wonders. What can I say?
I mean, look, I'm glad I met all of you. I'm glad I dropped my AP class for this class. I mean, I wouldn't want anything to be different, to be honest. You know, you helped fuel the dreams for a lot of kids here, including myself. Big things are coming your way, Adrian, and we thank you.
Ditto, Macy. You've all have been a joy to work with, a pain to grapple with, but an extravagant experience to witness. I'll remember all of you in my Oscar speech, alright? See ya, Macy. Bye-bye. I'm not gonna miss the cascarones, that's for sure.
Oh man, where do I even begin? This class has grown on me a lot since I transferred. And honestly, I've accomplished a lot too, and I've made a decent amount of friends. I mean, if things keep going like this, expect to see my name in neon signs all across Hollywood Boulevard. To be honest, the only time I really got to act besides this class was the school plays, which I did excellent in, by the way. Anyways, I'm definitely gonna gain millions. And then, I'll be able to take down the Macy's department. For good this time. I'm tired of that joke. I'm tired of it.
Oh, Mr. Cummings.
Oh, hey, Adrian.
How are you? How do you feel about the pilot?
Whew, the pilot. I don't know. Sometimes I tend to overthink it. You know, I'll be sitting at home in the comfort of my gated community, all financially stable, and then I have this dream. I get an email saying that I've been fired for being a deadbeat teacher.
Yeah, not our proudest moment.
I agree, lad. You think Miss Walden would teach you guys something about pulses, or what to do if somebody falls unconscious? I'm not blaming you. I probably shouldn't have spent so much time in the booth with Rhea. She didn't know how to find Premiere Pro.
Classic Rhea. Wait. She's been training from the start. There was hope in this class after all.
Yeah. You know, Adrian, this has been one of the greatest years in this class. After 25 years, it still continues to impress. You know how I always say this should be a student-driven class, and you're the prime example of that, even though it did get unbelievably chaotic at some times.
Taken to the hospital after slipping on a banana is not your proudest moment either.
They shoved me in a box. Are we the bad influences, Adrian?
We're all but. We did the best we could, and look where we are. My crew turned out not half bad. You continue to teach and motivate the students to your best of your abilities, and I made sure that their legacy can live on, because they are really great students. By heart, they are.
You're a really great student, Adrian. Aren't you graduating tomorrow with top 20?
White gun and all, yes, Mr. Cummings.
That is great, Adrian. You know I'm really proud of you. You've made this class a better place. I know it's notorious with the critics, but for the next generation of filmmakers, it's a wonderland.
Mm-hmm. Can't believe this is practically my last day in this class.
Well, what are you doing after high school?
I never really thought about it. You know, I've been so involved with this class that I haven't been able to introspectively make out what's next.
Well, whatever you do, I'm sure you're bound for big things.
Ooh, I applied to UCLA. You know, I was meant to check the decision a long time ago, but I was just so busy with this class that I just...
What? You haven't checked your decision yet from UCLA? Those came out months ago.
I know, you wouldn't believe how much time I dedicate to this class.
Adrian, you need to check immediately. This could change the entire trajectory of your life.
My grades have always been unparalleled, but I don't know if that's enough for the hardest public university to get into.
Yeah, and you're majoring in film, right?
Yeah, of course, Mr. Cummings, but you've got to realize, getting a degree in filmmaking is like going to university for business just to sell ice cream at the boardwalk. Filmmaking is everywhere, roles big and small. One has surely got to take me in, notwithstanding the prerequisites. If I got accepted to UCLA, I would be on cloud 9. But if I don't...
Well, hey, don't worry about that, Adrian. You don't need them.
Thank you, Mr. Cummings. Thank you for teaching this class. Thank you for taking me under your wing. None of this would have been possible without you.
Here's looking at you, kid. Every student has potential, but man, Adrian, he is all kinetic. It is once in a blue moon I get a student like him. If my memory serves me correctly, he was taking a career choices class before he took this one. Well, guess what? He's taking his career choice now, if you get my drift. First, nobody deemed me fit enough to be in a mariachi band, and now my stand-up comedian dreams appear to be crumbling before my eyes. But wait. Dreams are achievements waiting to happen, and Adrian would have wanted it that way. I will be in a mariachi band. I will make Jerry Seinfeld eat his heart out. I will be the best teacher possible for these students. I will develop the next generation of Adrians? That's a weird thought. Imagine a bunch of clones of Adrian. Everything would get done so quickly, and then they'd solve world hunger. Man, the thoughts I get with this class.
Hey.
Huh? Who's there?
It's me, you dumb idiot.
Oh, Melody. Right. What are you doing here? Haven't you tormented all of us enough?
Well, yes, but I feel like the need of talking to you.
Wow, we're getting civil for once here.
As much as I can judge your attitude, I am feeling the need of talking to you for once.
Okay, then let's hear it.
You suck!
Oh my god, really?
And I don't mean it sucks that your hand is in pain right now. I mean like the actual deeper meaning to it.
Deeper meaning?
Well, I know that everybody's saying you're great and you're amazing or some crap, but here's my way of saying it.
Alright.
But since you suck, you only have very little experience. But which is good, but it's only up from there.
Wow, I guess that makes sense, Melody. That might have just been the kindest thing you've said all year.
Kind of just a word. Still not at peace yet, so I'm going home.
Yeah, I've always wondered where you live.
Don't worry about that. I'm gonna go home now. It's not gonna be good, but it's good for me.
Whoa, do you need like a mandated reporter or something? Are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine, you sack of crap.
So
yeah, you suck. Have a terrible life of humanity.
But wait, aren't you gonna take Bagman with you? He's been your companion this whole year.
Ha, companion. He's mostly just been there, just mostly tormenting me and everybody he sees. Besides, he's probably gonna stay here, creating more chaos in the school, just like humanity did to him.
Okay, then.
Well, bye! Have a terrible life of being humanity. I got nothing to say to all of you. Wait! It was a joke. Like, damn, like, how many episodes we got? Like, 9 or something? I don't know. From out of this time thing, I thought you assume it's a joke. Well, here's some last words or something. This is a dumb class with dumb students. The teacher's more like a student than like a teacher. Watch out for Bagman. He'll problem store humanity while you're looking behind yourself. And what else? Nah, I think that's it. Bring chair. Okay. Moment of truth. Dang it, what's my, what's a application ID? Month, date, yeah, that's... Please enter your date of birth and format. Month, yes, that's the date. Oh, they want dashes. The pretentious individuals. Oh, what the... How long was I out for? School's already ended. Oh gosh. My parents are gonna be worried sick about me. Everyone forgot me. Oh, you... I guess it's in your contract to stay until all students are gone, huh? I didn't even get to properly say goodbye to anyone in this class. That's 2 times now that I've fallen asleep at school. Better late than never, I guess. Well, all of this was something, wasn't it? I did not get UCLA, but I was handsomely rewarded with something much more valuable: experience.
Sure, it's not as some creme de la creme academic institution at the heart of everything cinema, but close enough. This class has rooted some fond memories. It really has. Sure, some of them were rather emasculating and mortifying, but they were with the people I now look up to and glad to have been surrounded by for the entire school year. Although circumstances were treacherous the first semester, it was stooping to lowest of Esprit that it opened my eyes. Within making something, people need to realize the purpose. They need to attain enlightenment to a certain extent. The singular short film we made, I assured everyone that it was not going to be famous. It was going to be a bit amateurish at times. It was going to be shoddy here and there, and everyone was going to nitpick it. It was not going to be a magnum opus whatsoever. What even is a magnum opus? Can someone explain that to me? Yes, I know it's the strongest work from someone, but define strong. Is it the recognition? Is it the soul? Is it the creativity? Or is it the motivation? Look, how is creation ever gonna get done if there's no steady circulation of it? One man's creation is another man's inspiration. I mean, come on. Our project had allusions to a bunch of things we love. We made it, some people loved it, and one of those few some plans to make it big. And this project enabled them. Isn't it crazy what we get to do here? Isn't it crazy how far my crew got up to this point? The utmost intimate parts of their psyches were poked and prodded until the best could come out of them. Because deeply they care about what they've made. They may look lackadaisical on the inside, but once the gears start spinning, they truly are an asset to this classroom, and they are proud of it. When they go home, this project resonates with them. Calculus homework won't resonate with them, no. It'll traumatize them, if anything. But they filmed something. They were their own Edgar Wright or the Daniels. They provided on the set any way they could. They made happen. Isn't that just beautifully crazy? I am gonna miss this class. No doubt. I wish I had started earlier. This class needed someone like me, and I provided and all, but I'm understaying my welcome. This can't be it. As I walk down all these rooms and examine all these crevices, there is an overwhelming gush of precious memories to me. You know, I do believe in one of many heated arguments I called Macy a homewrecker, and everyone seemed to have taken it literally. This is my niche, my habitat, my home. She was literally home-wrecking, literally. Bringing down in ruins the place that I have felt the most alive.
I could never fathom that one day she would have been part of the place I call home. Mr. Cummings nurtures this environment. I never knew that teachers could make much impact on their students in such a spiritual and metaphysical level, but Mr. Cummings has on me. He may be a klutz at authority, but a superb teacher, a superb mentor. I owe it all to him. I enabled these kids, and he has enabled me. He believes that I will do big things. Everyone, and I mean everyone, seems to think so.
I think Adrian is a great person. I think he's one of the best directors ever. I think he's up there with the Jordan Peeles.
Ever since Adrian joined the classroom in the middle of the school year last year, my sophomore year, he's inspired me to become a better director, filmmaker, and an editor. The way he does his movies and his videos, it's too good. Like
the things that we love about Adrian, what he does, he supports us. He gives us candy. He helps with our editing, our camera work. I love it when he gives me candy and gum. He slapped a gummy worm across my face.
I was there for that.
Yeah.
He's such a kind soul.
He's a very inspirational. He's a visionary. He envisions many things. Great if possible. He's like ideal.
So Adrian in the classroom, he was a really good character because he mostly did all of it. Like obviously, he's a film director.
I have never seen anyone at the school, unlike Adrian, who's done this kind of stuff. So big kudos to him for creating a classroom, a big segment that I've never seen the school have done before. So yeah, he's just the best.
If you ever like direct a movie, we want to be in it.
We want to be the main characters.
Uh-huh.
The deuteragonists.
Lanier would be so proud.
Yeah, he would.
I feel like he's just a great guy overall. His acting's great, not second grade level, you know what I mean? Anybody who says his acting's bad, they're losers. They don't understand that he's just, perfect. I could see him in the future one day, just being top star.
But yeah, I hope everything treats him well in life and that he is a successful director because that's what he wants to do.
Well, this year has been the first year I've ever really been friends with Adrian Lizarraga, and my experience with him is he's a wonderful person, and from what I've seen, a wonderful director. Every time he told me my scripts, I was quite excited to see what he came up with next. Every episode he ever created was always so entertaining to me, and I'd always go home and watch him have a wonderful time. And Mr. Ortiz does, he would always play it there, and every single time he played it, I would watch it all the way through. Sometimes even stay into my fifth to complete it. And yeah, he's a great director, and I think he has a bright future ahead of him.
It is rather heartwarming. I love this classroom. I love TV and media. TV and media is life. The blinding, heat-stirring studio lights, the constant chaos, the girthy Panasonic cameras, the tacky boom poles, the never-ending rush of ideas. That is what this classroom is all about. Creativity starts here. My life started here. Well then, I guess this is actually a wrap now. I guess I should start walking home. I live in the Thomas. Yeah, that's all the way over yonder, yeah. Well, better get to my cap and gown and start off my life.
Failure to fire. Okay.
Oh my god, are those mountains or is that just beautiful, voluptuous clouds?
I think it's your mom.
This is gonna be on YouTube.
And I was in the car with my
Guys, I'm gonna be famous!
Is that the ice cream man? Yeah, just on my shoulder. There we go. Alright, Why, Macy? Let me do that one more time.
Adrian,
Yeah, look at me.
you are a big bag.
Okay, now we're gonna do an ASMR section because we love ASMR. Wait, face it towards the camera. What is it? Oh yeah. What is that French? Yeah.
I mean, it is the same name. You kind of got me there, yeah.
Yeah, so Bagman has the right to be mysterious, and I don't know how.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah.
What is this scene? I don't know what this scene is.
I don't know
Same here.
There was this one time that Adrian kidnapped me, took me to his house, and hired a professional disguisalist to make me look like him. He then forced me to do his AP test and threatened to take away my computer if I didn't do it. It was one of the most traumatizing things in my life, and I never want to experience it again. Oh, he's here!
I freaking investigated them, gosh! Stop! What are you doing, Macy? We literally have 30 minutes. There's a fly in the studio. I'm gonna slap it.
I know what I'm gonna slap.
What? Bro? Oh my god, I'm crossing the street recklessly.
Reckless crossing.
Oh my god, jaywalk.
We're all gonna die!
Shut up. You're gonna die anyways.
Yeah, but I don't want to die right now!
You're gonna die because there's random situations in life that you gotta die for no specific reason. No! 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 No!
Okay, I have to cut this. This is so late into the year, you made a picturesque mark on this.
We are now here in the wild, and we can see Adrian in his natural habitat with his big nose, and he's having major big back energy right now.
Another apple box. I don't know what the heck.
Yeah, apparently we lost an apple box. Do you send your condolences to the apple box?
No.
Oh, you might as well film it. See, I'm not that fat.
Hell, that's cracking.
It's not cracking.
Nope.
Look at Mr. Cummings. I make him slave for the last few days of the shooting of the classroom. Matches. I'm gonna do some malfeasant things with it. You've only been here this past month. Freaking, oh my god. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the time you're hitting the whip and Nene! Oh my god, now that's on my head. Okay, well yeah, just look at me, Macy, while I caress that desk. Action. There's gonna be no sound, so you just need to be looking at me. Pretend I'm not caressing the desk. Ramiro, I swear to god, he's been screaming in my set all year, bro.
Okay.
Alright, just look at me. Yeah, there we go. Just like that.
Are you the hell with you?
Bro, look at him.
You got aura. Let me see you. Let me see you. Damn.
I don't got a chin. I just got a neck. That's all.
I'm supposed to ask that question. What are your thoughts on Adrian?
Stop filming everything I do!
Hey.
No.
You did say still afraid of crackheads, right?
Yeah, we are still afraid.
Okay.
Okay, good stuff, man.
Your mama.
3,
I'm so scared.
2, 1.
Hold on, let me finish.
You're gonna kill her if it breathes.
No, I'm not. She's.
Just been watching the show ever since it first came out. You know, at first I thought, man, another show. You know, something from the school producing. I was like, maybe it's gonna be good, or is it gonna be bad? I watched the first episode. I was like, okay, it was pretty okay. Then the next episode came out,
And now I've built me like a hierarchy of which episodes I liked the most.
Oh my gosh. What's your favorite?
My favorite? I don't know. I like the Easter one. If I had to choose favorite, it'd probably be the newest one. I just feel like that one was nice.
Yeah, did you like after the new intro played? It's just me bleeding out. Like,
I was like, oh my! Yeah. I was like, oh my! He's bleeding out and dying.
Man,
that was like the craziest part of that scene.
I can't believe we got away with that, but yeah.
But I was like, yo, he's just dying right now. This is crazy. They're killing off one of the best characters.
Absolutely.
You can't do this to me.
Initially, I didn't know why. Oh, wait, whoa, ooh. That would have been a whoopsie. Would have been a big whoopsie.
Also, Adrian, you need to put me in one of your movies.
Extra? Yeah, I can put you.
No, not an extra.
Okay, I'll do an extra. What do you feel about the series The Classroom?
I think that it's good, and that everybody should praise Adrian. He basically did the whole thing,
Absolutely.
and he's totally not paying me to say this.
No.
Totally not.
Yeah. No.
Totally not.
Yes, and he's not forcing us against our will to do this.
Why are you bopping the camera? It was not a bop.
That didn't sound pleasant. My grades have always been unparalleled, but I don't know if that's enough for the hardest public in university to get into.
Well,
you're majoring in film, right?
I was watching you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you ask me, would you rather watch Breaking Bad or The Classroom? Any day of the week, I ain't taking The Classroom. I would rather watch The Classroom over anything. My wedding, I'd rather watch The Classroom. I'd miss my kid's birth to watch The Classroom.
I never knew there was so much sentimental value in it. That's not my line at all.
Well, back in this murder is because he wants to.
Oh. He kills people. Okay, good.
Humans, bags, any other thing that's living. Like he told me to hide like a dead body of bags like over around school somewhere.
Are you trying to call 911? How did we feel about that? I think we got excessively wet, don't we think?
Yeah. Oh, I think he's dry.
Did the camera sustain some damage?
It got a little water on it. It's okay for right now, I think.
Right now, yeah.
Oh man, where do I even begin? I mean, okay.
You disgust me.
Oh my god. These Rice Krispies. Oh, they're radioactive. Alright, we ready for this?
What's wrong with you? Let's go.
Okay. I'm ready on the.
I was watching. I don't remember what episode it was.
It's the latest one, yeah.
It was the Easter episode when she got added in, and I was like, wow. So there's a new character update.
Yeah, a new character. Oh my gosh, we were so lucky to get her, honestly.
But yeah, that made me pretty happy. I was like, okay, wow, look at new things, new business, you know, and the newest episode to see the character dynamic even more between you two arguing, and then afterwards it started to resolve. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
This guy is so cool. Do you want an autograph? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll gladly take an autograph.
He's really, oh my gosh, he gets me. This is like the quintessential fan right here. I'm so happy.
Because the show's actually good.
You know that video you recommended to me?
Yeah.
I literally could not find it anywhere. I searched it up and it was like pages and pages of not the video you recommended.
Damn. Well, sucks if it sucks.
Why do I bother talking to you?
How do you feel? How has your experience been this entire year in this class?
It's been great. Been able to do what I want.
You saying Mr. Cummings is a cool teacher who gives you so many liberties and flexibility?
A lot of freedom.
No more oppression. No more oppression.
Depression?
Oh my god, is that star of episode 109, Oyster Macy Fraser, sitting right in front of this glass?
Oh, yes, it is. Macy. 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 Macy.
This one time, I had this really strange dream. I like woke up in the middle of the night, and like this is a dream, I think. And I went to the TV that was at the foot of my bed, and it was just a blue screen. I just put my hands against it, and I was just sitting there. I think I watched the Poltergeist or something.
But yeah, Adrian, you're chill.
You're chill, you're cool. Thanks for having us in the office.
Yeah, we
love the office. You love the office?
I love the office.
Me too.
I love
My favorite episode in The Office is where Kevin drops the chili all over the office and he's trying to pick it up.
My favorite was when that one girl, the girl that's addicted to energy drinks.
Oh, wait, we're talking about the classroom. Wait.
What classroom are you talking about?
I'm talking about the show, TV show The Office. Like the real one.
Talking about... Oh, I've never seen The Office. The only episode I've seen of The Office is the one with Evan Peters in it. Cause he's...
Okay, the classroom. What's your favorite episode on the classroom?
I don't know which one it is, but it's the one where that one girl goes crazy for her and she like just starts...
She's our favorite character.
Yeah, I love her.
Jaden?
I love her.
So, what did you like about the series The Classroom?
I thought it had its moments. It was definitely clever, and I laughed quite a bit. And I was impressed with Mr. Cummings for allowing his students to be so creative and put this together and encourage them to follow their passions.
1, action.
Unlikely. You know, we're just cringe kids, mate, and oh my god. No!
Why is there so much trash in here?
Adrian, get on all fours and eat it.
Really? I'll do it for the camera right now. Come on.
Do it.
We got bark fruit. What?
You're essentially an emblem of my passion and drive, but you have consumed my entire senior year. God, the bird's chirping are throwing me off.
Yeah, I was thinking about throwing a rock at it. Bird!
Ooh,
silky ass hair, boy.
Ooh, I'm finna smack.
Beautiful ass boy. You look like Tarzan.
Yeah, I took a shower at her house.
This morning?
Last night at like 10.
Oh. How does your hair look good as still? What products do you use, yo?
I don't use products. Just shampoo and conditioner, man.
That's products,
Oh, it is?
Thank you for this, guys. This is making me whole. Yes. I'm one with the newspaper.
How do you feel right now?
I feel one with the newspaper.
You feel zen.
Yeah, I feel zen. As the editor-in-chief, I have done my job. Look at Mr. Cummings go. This man is my mentor. This man is the guy who gets me out of bed every day. Let's get in a group picture. Oh my god. You disappoint me, Minister. Where's Zebra?
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna piss yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm kidding.
She's good.
3, 2, 1.
Hold on.
Oh my.
Okay.
Action.
Okay, Miss.
Oh yeah, I did. Pure stubbornness. I did. Okay.
Pure stubbornness. So if you wanna. Yeah. You ready? I mean,
Sure.
gosh, okay.
My eyes watering.
The emotionality of this finale right here.
Also, the lights are kind of bright.
Always remain of in this class. The one short film that we all made will never leave their mind. Golly! How do you feel that you're a PA for the classroom?
Oh, a what for the classroom?
You're a PA. You're a production assistant.
Oh, a production assistant. I feel depressed because you're holding me here against my will.
Absolutely not. No, that's. I'll cut that out. So how do you feel about being a PA for the classroom?
I feel blessed, honestly. I'm atheist, but I feel like Christianity exists now because I'm in this position.
Yes, good man, good boy. You'll get your 3 treats today.
Freedom!
To be fair, she did use the computer, but that's alright. Alright, you're good to
Riaz,
go.
is your yearbook?
That's my yearbook.
Oh, that's your yearbook.
Oh yeah, you've got it.
Summer's not here. She had to go home early.
Butter my butt.
What if I just push the camera off?
That would be very tragic, considering it's also filming and stuff. Oh, it was filming.
What?
Oh my god, we have Rick Roll going on in the background and now everyone's gotta... Okay. Everyone look at the screen except for Kainoa.
The show's crap. Really crappy. Get the camera out of my god.
Congratulations!
Thank you. I'm really proud of this award.
Yeah.
It must be the only one who's won this with the jammies on it, am I right?
Yeah.
I'd like to thank the classroom crew, you know, Aldo, Jaden, Zachary, my main man Vincent, Ramiro, Ria, Renan, Tony, Macy, Kashia, Kainoa, Dominic, and Viviana for just making that 1 hour we have to film every day just electrifying and so much fun. I'd like to thank my for supporting me through the thick and thin of this series' production. I would like to thank Mr. Cummings, Mr. Jason Cummings, for being such a superb and affable mentor. I don't know where I would be without him. And I'd like to thank Rio Linda High School for supporting the series, and my creative expression finalists for just spreading creativity and their vision. Because remember, it's not about the praise, but it's about the athletes. Yeah, that was the speech, and I did.